Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where today we are playing Best of USSR. Basically 3 tanks that I've picked that are kind of my favourite, my best, maybe not best before, but my 3 favourite tanks of 3 different categories, so it's not basically all heavy tanks or tank destroyers or something, but 3 tanks that I've picked that are currently my kind of top 3 picks of the USSR tech tree, but some are premium tanks as well. So we are beginning off with the ISU 152K. Now I have the regular ISU 152, haven't got it fully upgraded yet, but when I saw that this was available to buy, I definitely wanted to pick it up because it still has the old kind of like BL10 152mm gun with the full 86mm penetration on the standard rounds and 329 on the premium rounds. Now, this gun used to be on the ISU 152 as well, the regular one that you can pick up in the tech tree, but then for some reason a couple years ago they changed it so it basically it still has 750 alpha damage, but it has 260mm penetration on the standard round. Still amazing, but it's not, you know, the 286mm that this tank has. And basically, I'm pretty sure they probably changed that just to put this tank in later afterwards and say, oh look, you want the old BL10 gun? Why not just, you know, buy this tank and have all of the alpha damage, not the alpha damage, the penetration. Are we going to be able to put this gun into use straight away? Yes, we are. A little bit of a low roll over there, but we tracked the Centurion 5-1 for our Char Futo 4 to pick up and destroy. So good start to the match right now, straight away. Probably going to move up sooner rather than later because there's only, well, this it's kind of a spot. It's kind of boring sometimes after a while, so, you know, you only come in over here to, you know, put in that 1 or 2 shots, but there hasn't been anyone spotted there. This is really just like a more kind of like a defensive spot when they actually start pushing past the town and yeah, going towards you. Right at the start, you know, nothing really happens over there, so you should just probably sit on the mid-ridge over here and fight them over there. So, oh, there's a Skoda. Oh, we missed. We did get spotted. Oh, and this actually isn't starting to look so good for us right now. We should have probably stayed behind. But that was all because of... Oh, yeah, we are definitely dying over here, aren't we? Come on, reload, please. Reload. Okay, we are reloaded. There's an LT432 over there. And, yeah, we are in a little bit of a tricky spot now, aren't we? We were looking good, but then our Progetto 46 decided that he wants to just lose all of his hit points whilst just going in front and basically opening himself up to millions of tanks over there. Let's spot this LT432. Let's see if we can get some shots in from the middle as the aerial bombardment of the Runeberg map has begun and kind of finished, I guess, and the map kind of changes around there a little bit afterwards. Would be nice for this LT432 to die, but that actually has moved back, so we can go up here, and maybe if this T40 goes back, there is someone behind us over there, which I'm not really sure who is. Is this T30 going to do something stupid? That's kind of stupid. And it was stupid enough for us to put in a shot this time. A little bit of a high roll. This hasn't been the game of the year, but it's basically what this tank is sometimes. Basically, sometimes you just have to go in, play risky sometimes to put in the damage. I played risky. I could have died over here if that standard B was fully reloaded when he went after me. Even if the Skoda T50 right now could finish me off quickly. So, yes, okay. This Char Futo could kind of push up now because he isn't really doing much over there, is he? And we've just bounced off the front of the LT432 with 286mm of penetration. So, you know, it's World of Tanks. Sometimes that stuff happens. Maybe we hit his upper plate or something. But we are going to go and move on to something slightly lower tier, which is the T-3485M, and thinking about it, it's actually all premium tanks this time around. Not really sure if it was last time as well. I think I tried not to pick all premium tanks, so maybe I'll do that for the next video as well. But there we go, this is some nice matchmaking. We are against a couple of tier 7s, but then there is actually a couple of tier 5s as well, which this tank loves, because it actually has some decent armour, especially the front, the side if you angle it well as well. The turret is fairly okay as well for the T-3485M, and you have a fairly nice gun, pretty similar to what you get on the actual T-3485 and the T-3485 Rudy, the Polish tank. So yes, the only thing you have to watch out for is this has, I'm pretty sure, slightly lower DPM than those tanks, so in an all-out brawl against those tanks you do have to watch out, as we do win the ISU 152 game, ISU 152K game. Didn't do too much, what was it, 3 shots, I think, not even 2,000 damage, but we could have stayed at the back and we probably would have put in only 2 shots maybe, or, you know, we could have stayed back and hit, you know, 4 shots. You just never know. Sometimes it's just worth to go up front, see if you can do anything over there. And here's the Rudy PL, the Polish version of basically this tank. It just has slightly less armor and slightly better DPM, so, you know, against tier 8s you'd probably want that for the better DPM. Against tier 5s you'd probably want this for the extra kind of survivability, which, oh, I kind of got unlucky over there. Talking about the survivability, not really doing too well against that FSV SCH dot, what is it, A, not really sure what that tank is called exactly, but it's one of the like fairly new wheeled British medium tanks. They're fairly okay, but they're nothing to write home about, to be honest. I picked up the premium tank, the GSAW 1010, I'm pretty sure it's called, and, you know, it's fun, it's different than what you'd have, you know, somewhere else, but it's just basically, you know, a worse, you know, worse medium tank that you'd get at tier 8, and it's actually not even that fast, you know, it goes like 50, 60, but its power to weight ratio isn't actually that good, and you lose the mobility of turning, you know, on a circle, or, you know, in a fairly small circle. It's okay, nothing fun. I do sometimes like to jump in because it is something different, so yes, let's focus on this now. So try and put in shots against that FSV, because he is on full hit points and he is a fairly dangerous tank whilst he is top tier. We do also have the Rudy PL, which I'm not really sure why he is going against 2 T-3485s. I guess he picked up 1 kill, but I mean, he is going to die against this. I'm pretty sure he is tracked now, so I'm not really sure he can even go anywhere. There's a Nashorn over here, which we are going to put in a shot in, and then a Super Hellcat coming towards us. Actually, this isn't looking too well, so we should actually fall back, because we're actually going to lose this flank. Our Comet has gone onto the other flank. The VK3002D has gone onto the other flank, so we are actually lost over here. We actually probably should tell these guys to fall back as well, because there is a full health Super Hellcat along with a pretty 3 quarters health FSV over there, so all fairly dangerous tanks. Actually, yeah, we do actually have to run away, and I think we might have just left it a little bit too late for us to run away and get into a spot that is going to save us. But let's see, we definitely need like the Comet to help us. He's just not really doing anything. This isn't really looking that much of a good game, is it? We're probably going to lose, as we are 5 tanks down and 2,700 hit points down. Now, we're probably going to go into this dip not to get shot by the tanks behind when we're crossing over there. And yeah, it's not really looking too well for us over here. Where can we go? We just have to stay in this dip. Hope that we don't get spotted by anyone from anywhere. And I mean, there's the VK over there, full health as well. I'm not really sure where to go, to be honest. We can't go back there because we're just going to get spotted. we'll probably just have to go and fight this Churchill 1 over here, which we are hopefully going to put in a shell in. We aren't, but hopefully switching to the APCR rounds now, hopefully we are going to be able to manage to penetrate the turret of the Tier 5 British tank destroyer, heavy tank even, and it was my first Tier 5 British tank, and it was very, I enjoyed it quite a lot because it was quite fun, and I'm getting spotted by everywhere, shot at from every single side. That VK is, I'm not really sure how he is able to just stay out in the open like that. We have to turn towards him, to be honest, to take any hits from him. We are just hoping that we survive for as long as possible, do as much damage as possible before we probably die, as that VK is still let to be able to stay out in the open, as we are actually in a 1 versus 3 versus like 7, 8 or something, and we are just going to die over here. We get taken out by the VK 2801, 105, 1,200 damage, 600 spotting, make that actually 700, make that actually a little bit more, 800. You know what? We did all we could. I went to the western flank. That's where I always go for my medium tanks. I did all that I could over there, and before we could actually take out, we lost the other flank. We couldn't do anything else. So we move on to the final tank, which is the IS-3A. It's a tank that I picked up whilst recording, I'm pretty sure, about a week ago. So when this video comes out, it's probably going to be 2 or so weeks since I've picked this tank up, and I've been wanting this tank since they changed the whole tank, basically, a couple of years ago, before they put it into the loot boxes, that actually has an auto reloading system. When it first came out like 7 years ago, it was absolutely bad, worse than the IS-3, and it was premium, so yeah, it just made no sense. But then about 5 or so years back, before putting it into loot boxes, they changed the whole gun into this auto reloading system, and then just put it out in the loot boxes. I don't recommend buying loot boxes. I didn't as well, because it's just a waste of money, because you're not guaranteed to get anything that you actually want. So I waited, and now finally, last week, as I said, they put it out for you just to buy. Just, standard. You can just buy it for a certain amount. I'm pretty sure something around 30 Great British pounds. So I'd rather pay that than get lucky with the loot boxes. And I did. I bought it, and I'm pretty sure my first game I did 4,800 damage or something like that. It is a very OP tank, and it actually is kind of like an auto reloading system. Reverse auto reloading system, there we go, because the deeper you go into the magazine, the more shells you fire, the better your reload is, and that's kind of the reverse of what it is on the Italian heavy and medium tanks. Is the deeper you go in, the worse your DPM gets. But over here we can see our third shell to reload is actually 16.1 seconds, but our shell, if we only had a dry clip, it's actually only about 10 seconds to reload, which is kind of crazy, to be honest, thinking about 16 seconds compared to 10 seconds. A difference of about 6 seconds is a fairly substantial difference. And let's see if we can put in some shots into this Type 59 down below. There you go. Lorraine takes him out, finishes him off. So sometimes, or if you want to, dump your clip, it's better to keep yourself fully reloaded. But then it's actually not as bad to. Oh, this doesn't look quite nice, to be honest. But yes, if you want to just unload, you're actually better off. Yeah, let's watch out for this blimp over here. You're actually better off just keeping a 1 shell in the magazine. If you're in like a 1 versus 1 and you've dumped your entire magazine, you don't have to wait for all of the shells to reload before going after your opponents again, because it's just better off doing it this way. So yes, we've got a projectile down below over there, so we can't really go towards there again. What do I use on this? I'm pretty sure I use vents, a turbo, and that aiming device thing that makes your turret turn faster, and I'm pretty sure helps your gun traverse and your aiming time a little bit, I think, as well. So okay, we can't do anything over there. Let's turn around and hopefully work on this M3Y. We've got a couple of medium tanks already going after him, so let's help them to take him out. Would be nice for this guy to move. We could put in a shot into the Progetto, or at least try to. Our Progetto gets in the way. Come on, lad, get out the way. Oh, okay. Normally you'd be kind of angry to would have put out your final shell, but in this I've just got better DPM than I had before, so I'm fairly happy. Putting in a massive shot into the 703 2 over there. 464 damage. That is something. Oh, amazing. I actually thought that Panther actually ran away, but he was still over there, so that was a little bit of a mistake by me. But luckily, he still had the stock gun from the Panther 1, so only about 150 penetration over there on that tank, which is enough for us to bounce even on the side, as I'm pretty sure he must have hit my tracks or something. And this tank is fairly well armoured. Apart from the turret, I'm pretty sure it's worse slightly the turret than the actual IS-3, but I'm pretty sure the hull is just as well protected as the standard IS-3 that you get in the tech tree. So there you go. We could have waited a little bit longer to put in to reload that final shell and put in a little bit more damage into that Type 50. That projector was kind of stupid over there. That Type 57 over there. But I fired, wanted to secure the damage, and this is actually has come out to be the best game that I've played in this kind of round of this session today, which is quite nice. 3 kills, 3,200 damage. Let's sneak out over here, see if the SU 130PM is over here, or the Borsig. There isn't. We have to watch out for the Brask from the right side now. Might be coming back to help protect his cap circle, and we actually one-shot towards that Brask, and that Brask is oh, can we shoot him? No, we can't. The Brask might be coming this way fairly soon. Where's that SU looking? I'm not really sure. Okay, Brask is over there, so we're safe to go after the SU. The Borsig still could be somewhere. We have to watch out for him. Put in one shot. Can we put in the second shot? Yes, we can. Can we reload for the final shot? Yes, we can. This is what this tank is about. A full clip, destroying the full 1,000 whatever damage of the SU 130PM, picking up the full clip of damage and another kill to add on to the 4,300 damage that we've done. And there you go, that's the game done. 2 wins and a loss. I'm pretty sure I'll take that, fairly okay. What's that, 66.6% win ratio, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's 66.6 recurring. There you go. We've actually did a little bit of some missions over there, and we've got a new skill to put on to our driver over here. As you can see, putting Vinnie Jones and Julia Winfield and Alba Winters as my crew to just kind of boost up, because weirdly enough the IS-3 has a different crew layout than this, I'm pretty sure. So what are we going to take? Clutch braking, maybe off-road driving. I think I'll take off-road driving because this tank is a little bit slower than the IS-3 itself, and you actually can, it's probably already over, but at the time of recording this, you can pick up the T-34 free and the TOG-2 in the store. The T-34 free, I've already got tanks similar to that, like the Guard, but I definitely have picked up the TOG-2, and I can't wait to get on to the best of UK, and I'm definitely going to be playing this tank because it's something special. I've had it before for the Quickie Baby TOG marathon, but now I have I have finally picked it up forever. And I guess next video is going to be Best of USA. A little bit of a sneak peek for my tanks over here for the USA. You know, a little bit of a mention for the M60, the Renegade, the T95, maybe the T57 Heavy. Maybe you'll see some of those tanks in next week's video. But for now, that is going to be. If you guys enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.